became a bit of a rival game in recent years. It was heated. It was good early on. Let's get into the highlights. We good to go, Cole? All right. Early on, as the fans are just sitting down, Isaiah Rubin's going to get a pick six and take it to the house. And anytime there's a big game like that and you can get a quick score, especially on defense, it just kind of sets the tone and the momentum. And, just great start for Los Alamitos right out the gate. And then Jaden O'Neal drop back, would hit Jordan Anderson, kind of fakes out the cameraman, but I promise you he would catch it. In fact, let's get it from the end zone cam.
Great catch.
Jordan Anderson's going to run down the middle. Brings it in.
How do you defend
a nice
that?
ball, by the way. When Jaden has time, he throws a really nice ball.
Well, how do you defend that?
It's tough. Well, a perfect throw and a perfect catch beats perfect coverage. All right, so that would get him inside the goal line, and from there, Cade Fiegel is going to run a little corner route. Jaden puts it right where it needs to be.
Wow.
So again, early on, Newport hanging around at 7-7, so this was competitive early on. The problem is, Los Sal's so deep. Lenny Ibarra, one of their three-headed monsters at the running back position, is going to follow the block of the offensive line, take it all the way to the house, and just after Newport had tied it up, Los Sal's going to take the lead 14-7.
Just like that.
And then Carson Clark, Coach Colby's favorite player. I know he's got a lot of players he likes, but anytime we bring him up. By the way, a 5-yard curl should be just that, a 5-yard curl. He uses his
Look what he turns it into.
That's what makes him so deadly. A 5-yard curl turns into a 55-yard touchdown. So, you're talking about yards after the catch. And more Los Al this time. They get down to the 1-yard line. You know what's coming. 310 pounds of fury. Manoa Fapusa.
Kaboom!
Remember Refrigerator Perry from the 85 Bears? It's kind of like
Yes.
that, but I think Manoa's a little more athletic and explosive.
Yeah.
Let's just watch from the end zone. That's tough.
You want to get in the way of that?
You got 310.
That's automatic every time.
Jordan Anderson had a big night for the Sailors. He's going to catch another deep ball.
Great job of stepping up in the pocket by
Jaden recognizing the ref,
he
steps up, buys himself some
job.
time. So 28-14. Again, Sailors are hanging around. But that's pretty much as close as it would get. Devon Mitchell, one of the biggest guys on the field, just one-on-one.
Sooner Boomer.
Yep, the future Oklahoma Sooner. By the way, did you see that Oklahoma
Great
Texas
win
game?
yesterday for the Sooners. Wow.
Got to think Devon's kind of stoked on that. So 35-14. Los Al's now starting to pull away. And, start of the third quarter. Now, he's 310 pounds, Manoa Fapusa. You think big and strong and slow. Watch his speed off the edge. He's in the 5 technique here. Just throws the right tackle to the ground and just
I believe that's called a bull rush.
Yeah. And so, he's only a sophomore.
Yeah,
he's only going to get faster, more explosive.
Oh, my goodness.
Anthony League had a big night. He was in our studio last week. Again, that offensive line doing a great
Look at
job.
Anthony. Good job, Anthony.
Just finding the hole and hitting it. So 49-14, Los Al's pulling away. More Los Al this time. Alonzo Esparza, the quarterback's going to pull it, faking out the defense. Gets up in there, takes a shot, but keeps his feet.
Yeah, Alonzo's like, nah, I'm not having any of that. I'm getting in the end zone.
Harbor tried to get O'Neal out of the pocket, but again, there was just too much defense coming off the edge. Just a host of Los Al defenders bringing them down. And it's just tough when you got people in your face like that. And then late in the game, Zach Solano would get in, finish off this drive. Again, Los Al got to get a lot of their other players in. So that would be the final, 63-14. We actually had a chance to catch up with.
Taryn's got a correction.
Oh, go ahead. Was I wrong, Taryn?
62-14.
Oh yeah, that 1 point makes a big difference, doesn't it? But I appreciate that, Taryn, because we champion accuracy here at Sunset Rewind. We had a chance to catch. Actually, hold on, Cole. Can you wait 1 second? I'll start this over. I believe it was Anthony League's mom after the game. I got to give her a shout out or a thank you. If it was her. They were just feeding us kids. Like I usually around halftime start
for the
figuring out, I
interviews?
want to do 1 or 2 interviews. I kind of have my questions prepped. She was just sending me guys.
That's awesome.
Which was kind of not stressful, but you're not really prepared. But it's a nice problem to have. So I'm actually doing the Los Al CDM game next week. So I'll find her and thank her personally. But thank you for sending all those kids because in addition to the Kapono Mao. Getting excited here.
That's okay.
We got a lot of other interviews. We got on Instagram and X, Caleb Martinez, Hayden Elagon, Iverick Kerrigan, Jackson Bennett, and then Emma Verns, our Los Al sideline reporter. She got Isaiah Rubin, Alonzo Esparza, Jackson Ragus, I'm hoping I said that right, and Gerard Terry.
Did you get the mayor of Los Alamitos?
You know, he's my neighbor. I probably could have after the game, but I got home late. It probably wouldn't have been appropriate. So a lot of Los Al interviews on Instagram and X, thanks to Mrs. And again, I think it's Anthony League's mom, Tashara, but I'll find out who it is next week and get the name. Anyway, let's let Manu do some talking.
All right, Sunset Rewind here with Capono Mal. Capono, congratulations on an outstanding win. Most people figured you guys were going to win tonight, but did you have any idea it was going to be like that?
There's no doubt in my mind. A lot of us on the team, we had a lot of teammates from the other team that we were just going back and forth over the week, just talking, like messing around. But it was personal for us, and we came out here and showed it.
So we talk about quarterbacks and receivers and defensive linemen, but you got an offensive line that's lights out. Can you talk to me a little bit about that unit and some of the guys you play with on the offensive line?
Yeah, we got five linemen. We got Makai Stewart, Zion, and then we got Caleb Martinez, and we got Braden, sophomore, coming in. We're just like a family. We go to practice, have fun together, just normal alignment stuff, and come out there and just show out.
That leads to my next question. Do you guys do anything as a unit together, like that you like, whether football or non-football related, lifting weights, watching film, going to Sizzler, anything like that?
I think that just at practice, like Makai, just making a bunch of jokes. We're just all out there having fun, and practice like we're hanging out, kind of.
So you have a unique situation. You've got an offensive line coach who also happens to be your dad. How cool is that to play for your dad?
Yeah, it's good. Whole life grew up him being my coach, so it's good out here with him being my coach again. Sometimes get on my head, but it's part of it. So.
That's all right. Well, listen, great one tonight. Congratulations and best of luck next week.
Appreciate you. Thank you.
Did you just?
What are you laughing at? Dude,
Sizzler. Dude,
you know how
I
much
know.
money I've dropped at Sizzler,
I know.
that lunch
You-
buffet through the years?
You and I live in that neighborhood. You got great restaurants surrounding Los Alamitos. You got Sizzler, you got Taco Surf, you got Volcano Burger. I mean,
You got Chick-fil-A, you've got the
Yeah.
fish company Off the Hook.
dude.
You've got choices there.
You got
but,
some stuff in Los Al, yeah.
Well, I can do some damage to that Sizzler buffet, but
Oh, that Sizzler
as
buffet.
I get older, it kind of takes a toll on the old waistline, so I got
that's a free endorsement for Sizzler. That Sizzler on Los Al Boulevard, right across the street from the high school, is good.
Yeah, can't go wrong. And by the way, so one thing we've been doing going forward is we always invite a player into the studio, and we had a player invited in this week. Last second, he couldn't make it. So, again, our motto here is less of us and more of the kids is better.
Correct.
So we're still going to keep reaching out to kids and bringing them in, but sometimes, things just don't work out.
You know, we could look, Taryn, you all right? All right.
He's busy. He's eating his yogurt. Leave him alone.
Who we got for stickers this week, Coach?
All right, for me, I'm going to go. This was a hard one, only because everybody from Los Al contributed.
Right.
The defense, the linebackers, the D-line, the receivers.
A team victory.
Exactly. So you could have gone a lot of different directions, but I'm going to go with Isaiah Rubin. He set the tone early on with that pick six, and after that, it really just kind of
Good call.
steamrolled. So, Isaiah, you're going to get my sticker for the game.
Well, 12 of 16 for 239 yards, 2 touchdowns throwing, and 1 rushing for good measure. Got to go with Alonzo Esparza.
All right.
Great job, Alonzo.
AE.
Congratulations.
By the way, you've met his dad, right?
Absolutely.
Great guy.
Great guy.
So whenever we go to the Los Al games, he's always down the sideline, and I enjoy talking to him.
How about Newport Harbor?
Oh, yeah, good point. Okay, so for Harbor, who did I go with? Okay. And again, it's tough when the score is 62-14, right, Taryn? 62. But I really thought Jaden O'Neal, considering he had 209 yards against
he looked
Los Al,
good.
2 touchdowns, he made some
he
plays,
looked good.
but it's tough when you got defenders in your face and that defense. But despite all that, I thought he played well enough to get the sticker for his team in that game.
You know who had a big game was Jordan Anderson. He had 6 catches for 153 yards. That comes out to a 25.5 yard average per catch, and he also contributed with a touchdown. So I'm going to go with
Well, Jordan's starting to get his
Jordan
groove. The last
Anderson,
couple games, he's kind of becoming the guy that we knew he could be. And there's a reason why he's going to Oregon.
I mean, if you're Jaden O'Neal, you got Jordan Anderson to throw to and Josiah Lamarque. Oof, that's a great receiving core there, Coach.
Yeah, it's a good 1-2 punch.
All right.